Hi, this is Jo and welcome to my Inspired Action Minisode series. These episodes are meant to help you think about your business in a new way and to take inspired action. Join me as I walk around my London neighbourhood and I discuss the most asked questions I get as a business coach. Let's dive in. Happy holidays. I hope that you're having a restful, beautiful and relaxing season with your family and friends. I hope that you've had loads of joy coming through. And this episode is going to be short and sweet, but very, very timely because it's about going a little bit slower and almost understanding hibernation as humans. Something that's been coming up for me so much. And I realized that it's actually coming through me and it's something that needs to be shared because as strong, driven women, we are not that good at just taking our foot off the gas, right? So I'm Jo Ingram. And this is Action Taker Tribe. This is one of the last episodes of the Action Taker Tribe podcast because I have some very special news for you coming up as I'm rebranding, renaming and relaunching my podcast. It's going to be the same content, which I hope that you enjoy. I'm going to include some amazing interviews, which will help you really move forward with your business and learn more about how to ease in to flow and the pleasure of building your business. I'm going to be announcing the new name very, very soon. But for the moment, let's just talk about ease and being kinder to ourselves. Just before the Christmas break, I found that I wasn't able to do very much. It was the last week of school, so I felt that the pressure was on because the kids would be home for the holidays and I'd have much less time to do things for my business. And instead of doing what I thought I'd do, which was dive in and work hard, get everything done, smash it out the ballpark, I found myself not feeling it. I was going slow. I felt a little bit low, felt unenergised, which one might say is normal. We go through these phases, right? But instead of accepting that, what was coming up for me was a lot of shadow stuff around laziness, not being good enough, not doing what I said I'd do, doubting my commitment, worrying that I'd never be able to do the things that I had so much passion for, like sorting out my podcast relaunch, doing my new lead magnet, all things I'm so excited for to bring to you in the new year. And yet I just didn't feel compelled to do any of them. And what came up for me was this intense fear and worry that it wasn't good enough if I wasn't doing those things, that I actually had to really get back on the bike, get on with it now. This is essential and like the world will crumble if this doesn't get done. Now, maybe you felt this for yourself and the sort of energy that brings. But the biggest thing that defines specific overachieving driven women from other people that go through these exact same phases is the feelings of worry that this is going to mean that you never get that energy back again. And I had to have a really tough talk with myself. And it went something like this. Have you ever achieved stuff in the past? Yep, I've done that. Have you ever come out of a phase where you felt low energy and gone back into high energy and got through a phenomenal amount? Oh yeah, that's happened. So I asked myself, well, why are you feeling so insecure and mistrustful that the same won't just happen again? And that released me to know that it's okay to go through phases. It's okay to go through a hibernation phase this winter. There's a lot going on in the world. And Christmas and New Year and the holidays and being with our families is an essential part of regrouping and renourishing ourselves so that as we do move into the new year and new starts, we actually have the energy to bring. And there was something else that occurred to me, and it was about creativity. Now, do you count yourself as creative? Now, I know some of you listening are definitely creative and you're building businesses around being a maker and an artist, but many others are coaches, life coaches, health, wealth coaches, and so on. And being a coach, sometimes, particularly if we've come out of corporate, we get this idea that we're not creative. And this was certainly my belief about myself. I'm not creative. I'm productive. I'm somebody that produces work. I'm strategic. I'm not creative. How wrong was I? And how wrong are you if you believe the same too? Creativity comes in so many forms. And I realized as I was creating my new lead magnet recently, and I was putting together this free mini course I'm super excited about, recording the videos, building the landing page, doing all the things, that creativity was literally flowing through me. It was like an otherworldly experience where the hours passed in pure fascination, joy and concentration, being in flow, where inspiration flows through us. And I realized if this is not creativity, then what is? And it made me think more about what being creative is like. And I realized that creativity comes in bursts. Rarely do the great artists of this world push out picture after picture, day and week and month after month. They go through phases of extreme inspiration and productivity, followed by phases of peace, quiet, introspection, an opportunity to absorb more in the world that feeds the new burst of creativity, an opportunity to regroup your energy. And it made me understand the weeks where I am feeling slower in a whole new light. It's simply a reflection of my creativity that means I need rest periods. It means some weeks I'm just not going to do as much. And this is something that comes up when I'm working with my clients very regularly. And they'll say to me, because I speak to them every week, we keep in contact on Voxer, and they'll say, I'm just not feeling it this week. I don't think I can do these things. And although we do absolutely have the opportunity to raise our energy and create that high vibe situation, it's equally as valid, particularly at this time of year, to look inwards and appreciate yourself and celebrate all the things that you have done and give yourself a kind and compassionate break. I hope that you have been doing this over this Christmas period, and I hope that you've been able to just be soft and gentle, because the new year's an amazing opportunity for us to raise our energy again and work with all the enthusiasm that's going to be going on in the world, time to lift ourselves and push into the new year. But even if it's not, and I say this from the heart, take a week, take 2 if you have to. Have long baths in the middle of the day, do things that just bring you joy, journal about how you're feeling. And despite all of the noise around you that's telling you that you have to do something, that this is the way that everybody else will be behaving, listen to yourself, listen to your inner being, allow yourself the grace and the kindness to really have that balance. And that balance sometimes means that we have to take some time to be still so we can rise into a time of full action. And rising into that enthusiasm will mean for you, as it does for me, that shit will get done. I mean, we don't mess around. When our energy rises and we are clear, stuff happens fast. So feel trust in yourself and in the guidance of the universe that it's okay to be still and it's okay to rise. And all of that beautiful divine balance is the gift that we have not only to experience, but to give to others too. Wishing you a beautiful new year full of love and light. From my family to yours at this time of year, love you lots. Have an inspired action or restful week. With my love. Speak soon. Bye now. Now, whether you've been listening to my show for a while or you've just dropped in for your first episode today, I'm so happy that you're here. Please hit subscribe so you get my regular episodes into your inbox and you're not going to miss my very first relaunched episode in the new year. Please leave me a review. I would love to hear from you. Take care. Bye now.